Ukraine's security service has reported significant battlefield gains in the Pokrovsk area, where its elite Alpha Special Operations Unit carried out a series of successful missions against Russian forces over the past month. According to the SBU's official statement, more than 1,500 Russian troops were eliminated in operations conducted by the Alpha unit around Pokrovsk and nearby settlements. Ukrainian special forces also destroyed 20 tanks, 62 armored vehicles and nearly 40 artillery systems, including multiple rocket launchers used to shell the city. The SBU noted that the Alpha Group intensified its presence on this front following an escalation in hostilities. They perform complex missions in the hottest zones, delivering precise strikes on enemy units, the agency said. To support Ukrainian drone attacks, the unit reportedly neutralized 18 Russian air defense and electronic warfare systems, opening corridors for unmanned strikes. In addition, Alpha forces conducted several raids behind enemy lines, destroying 3 large depots containing ammunition and fuel. Ukraine's military reported intense fighting in a part of the city vital for its logistics, and stated that special forces, along with more weapons, were deployed there. The Russian Defense Ministry claimed to have cleared 35 buildings of Ukrainian soldiers and reported that they were surrounding Ukrainian forces near Kupiansk in the Kharkiv region. However, Ukraine denied that its troops were encircled in either location, and reports from both sides could not be verified. Capturing Pokrovsk could allow Russia to push towards Kramatorsk and Slovyansk. Ukrainian President Zelenski acknowledged the pressure on Pokrovsk, but emphasized that Russian troops do not control any district fully. He also visited troops in the area of Dobropilya, where Ukraine is mounting a counter-offensive. As Bild journalist and analyst Julian Robka explained in a commentary to Channel 24, Pokrovsk no longer serves as an important logistics hub, as the main roads and rail access are blocked. However, the city remains symbolically significant for Ukraine, and its loss will be painful. At the same time, Pokrovsk's strategic value to the Russian army could prove significantly greater. According to Robka, the occupiers will be able to utilize the local infrastructure even in its devastated state. This includes the ability to hide in basements and cellars, station drone operators, and maintain certain logistical advantages. The analyst explained that Russian vehicles will be able to approach the city limits from the east. After that, everything necessary can be transported further on foot or at night. This will allow the enemy to remain less visible and continue offensive operations using the urban environment as cover. There, they'll be able to hide in basements and cellars, house their drone operators, or even improve logistics. Their vehicles will be able to approach the city line from the east. Then, they'll be able to move everything to the west on foot or in the dark, the analyst explained. The Independent previously reported that Russia had intensified its attempts to capture Pokrovsk, as the city is a key transport hub and opens the way for further advances on Kramatorsk and Slovyansk. Pokrovsk connects the Ukrainian-controlled areas of Donbass and is a crucial link in the defense of this area. Therefore, its loss could complicate Ukrainian logistics and create more advantageous positions for the Russians to advance deeper into the region.
Guerrillas carried out an act of sabotage in Bryansk, which left the local FSB headquarters without power. The arson attack on a power transformer occurred during a Moscow inspection, according to the Atesh guerrilla movement. The partisans note that at the time of the sabotage, local FSB leadership reported to a commission from Moscow about complete control over the situation in the region. After the power outage, panic broke out in the building, and the planned inspection was instantly paralyzed. We've proven that while the FSB reports complete security, Atesh is striking directly at their nerve centers. Their control is an illusion, and their security is a lie, the partisans noted. Atesh emphasized that the guerrillas continue to systematically attack enemy infrastructure, creating instability and disorganization deep in the rear. In addition, the partisans carried out another act of sabotage in Rostov-on-Don. They managed to destroy a communications center belonging to the Russian occupiers. The partisans infiltrated an enemy military airfield, which belonged to the 229th Air Base of the 4th Army of the Russian Aerospace Forces, and burned the antenna vehicle of the R-417 Badget radio relay station, based on a KAMAZ 4310 truck. Atesh notes that this vehicle was a critical communications and command hub for coordinating air operations and transmitting data between military units of the Southern Military District. Recently, a partisan agent attacked the logistics of the aggressor country, Russia, in the Chuvash Republic. The railway there was disabled. With this message, the occupiers are transporting Shahid-type attack drones from a factory in Yelabuga to the war zone in Ukraine. Agent Atesh managed to blow up a relay box on a stretch of road between the villages of Altashevo and Aladar in Chuvashia. Following the explosion, a disruption in the movement of warehouses occurred, which caused a delay in the delivery of ammunition and shaheeds, which the occupiers actively used to attack the civilian population of Ukraine. We've already struck this logistics chain in Mordovia. The Russian army can't feel safe even in its rear, we'll get them everywhere, Atesh added. Several days ago, an agent of the Atesh partisan movement paralyzed a railway junction near Ekaterinburg, Russia, by damaging relay equipment on the railway. This resulted in the disruption of train traffic on all strategic routes. It was previously reported that partisans blew up railway tracks in Smolensk that lead to a plant producing Kh-59 missiles for the Russian Ministry of Defense, drones, and other military equipment.